All right, capitalism might be on fire right now, but socialism is getting more fiery support and more traction. 36% of Americans in the latest poll think it's pretty good compared to just 18% back in 2010. Capitalist Pig founder Jonathan Hoenig on that. What do you make of that, Jonathan? I mean, is this just those who feel they've been left out, or what do you think?
No, Neil, socialism is winning. I mean, it is winning by, well, it's winning by default, Neil, amongst all Americans, especially amongst younger Americans. They believe that socialism is right, socialism is moral, and that capitalism, free markets are evil, they're nefarious, they're destructive. So, socialism is really kicking butt right now, despite the fact that we have Donald Trump in the Oval Office.
So what are the implications of that? Now, I think the figures are like 55% of Americans are invested directly or indirectly in the market. A lot of bulls like to argue, I guess, Jonathan, that means that many more could come in and the market could run higher. Conversely, though, if this socialism wave grows, it could go just the other way. Does that worry you?
Well, I mean, socialism is on the march, Neil, and it's taught in school. But I have to say, I mean, it's not reflected, and you have alluded to the fact that, it's a bull market. Unfortunately, there's not an alternative to socialism right now. I don't believe that the president, I don't believe that the Republicans present that alternative, because instead of sacrificing for the greater good, like the socialists want to say, Trump would say sacrifice for the country, for the coal miners, or for the farmers, or whatever privileged group. So there's really no alternative being presented. And to your question, well, where does this go? It depends on how far we go towards socialism. Of course, look at Venezuela. They're eating the zoo animals. My God, I hope it doesn't come to that. But we need a voice for individualism in this country, Neil. That means capitalism. And that means trading. That means self-interest. That means voluntary trade. That's what we really need if we want to get this country and this economy really on sustainable footing.
It's interesting as we look at this longest bull market, and it was born at the time in the midst of a meltdown and all the government takeovers and all the rescues, all the stimulus, all the Federal Reserve actions. Does that worry you that with each crisis, you might argue, okay, well, good came to that, interest rates stayed low, companies and individuals got their act together, but it was the government fixing things?
Yeah, I mean, Neil, before we were celebrating the bull market, we were all, I think very rightly, cautious about all of that element of stimulus. I mean, there was a tremendous amount of bubble talk, even from the president before the election.
Right. You're absolutely right.
I don't necessarily think we're in a bubble, Neil, but the reason that the bull market is intact, the reason that Americans have made money isn't because of who's in the Oval Office. Neil, it's because of Amazon, Tesla, Facebook. It's because of the companies, the individuals, the minds that have created this technology. So what worries me about socialism is that that's what gets in the way, Neil. That's what says you want to, buy that car from Germany or import something from China. You can't. Why? For the greater good. The more government gets involved in the economy, Neil, the more we all suffer, and that includes trade.
All right, on the trade front, what the president's trying to do, and we're very close to a deal with Mexico, I'm told we don't know the details of it. What do you think about that, the way this president has sort of involved himself in that to try for freer trade?
Well, I wish that was the case, Neil. I mean, even in the negotiations in NAFTA right now, as I understand it, the U.S. isn't advocating for free trade. We're specifying certain wage levels, certain numbers of parts have to be made in certain countries. So that's not at all what's being advocated for. And I think it's a real detriment to this country. We've succeeded by trade, Neil. And this notion that we're losing on trade, I mean, it's backward on its face, right? I mean, we send money to China, we get the stuff back in return. But this idea of the trade deficit, Neil, there is no trade deficit. Trade is always win-win. And the last time that trade deficit really fell was during the Great Recession of 2008 and 2009. So it's not something necessarily we should aspire towards.
How do you think President Trump's doing?
Neil, the country is bigger than just one president, Neil. I mean, I'll just take us back to where we started, Neil. I'm very disturbed that there's no voice for individualism, really for capitalism in this country. And you listen to the so-called defenders of capitalism, those on the right, they'll tell you that free markets have failed us. We really need, some kind of government control, picking winners and losers. So, listen, I'm happy the market's up. I believe in this country, but I'm really worried long-term about the way that we're going, given that there's no voices for freedom anymore.
Well, you've managed to tick off both sides. Touche, young man. Jonathan Hoenig, always good seeing you.
My job is done.
Oh, your job is done.